Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. While Mary ignores Robyn's manipulation, Janelle of Sister Wives reveals Kody's financial abuse. David and Christine move in together. Sister Wives, Season 19, Episode 11, begins on November 24th with Christine Brown and David Woolley making both real and symbolic movements. They have already purchased a home in Utah jointly, with both of their names on the deed, after only 4 months of dating. Yes, you read correctly, because nothing says forever like taking out a mortgage after only a few weeks of courtship. The somewhat hurried time frame doesn't dissuade Christine and David. Aware that the rest of the world might believe they're traveling at breakneck speed, they've assembled their children and grandchildren to make their engagement announcement. However, you know when you know, don't you? In spite of the hectic schedule, the couple has already created Christine's engagement ring, as, after 4 months, what better way to tie the knot than with a personalized piece of jewelry? Naturally, Christine's children are still getting used to the reality that everything is moving so quickly. One kid even acknowledges that it wasn't until she saw her mother with David that she truly understood how sad she was with Kody. David seems to be just what Christine needed. He's presumably a person who can figure things out without a 30-year slow-burning relationship. The finest aspect: it's obvious that Christine's children were prepared long before the cameras started rolling, even if they act as though they are stunned to hear the engagement news. Since nothing says "we're so thrilled" like a prearranged surprise, it's safe to assume that they were already aware of it, even though the reactions may look endearingly surprised. They are all on board though, and Christine is eager to begin this new chapter with David, who, let's be honest, is essentially the man she has known she needed since, month 3. Mary is moved to Utah by Kody. The man of many marriages, Kody Brown, kept his word and assisted Mary Brown in leaving her house in Flagstaff, Arizona, before she moved permanently back to Utah. And although you would anticipate that the entire scene would be filled with tension and passive-aggressive remarks, it was actually quite easy. At least for now. Despite their difficult past, which includes, the entire divorce process through their church following their 2023 split, Mary and Kody are really getting along fairly well. You would almost forget that they had been navigating a less-than-ideal relationship for years, because of how lively their banter was. While shifting boxes, Mary once unintentionally backed up into Kody's groin, and the two laughed together. Mary remarked, "Closer than I have been to him in years," appearing somewhat perplexed by the whole circumstance. Robyn's heartbreaking sob. Robyn Brown tries one final time to touch Mary's heart before she leaves for Utah. She draws Mary away as soon as she arrives at the house and bursts into tears, but they are more dramatic than meaningful. She expresses her love for Mary, her regret that things turned out this way, and how much she will miss her. But Mary doesn't believe it. She remains unmoved and obviously does not fall for Robyn's attempt to control the situation. Christine joins in during a talking head confessional, claiming that Robyn has been manipulating Mary for years. At this point, it's difficult to dispute her. Robyn then gives Mary a theatrical, extravagant hug for maximum impact, presumably in the hopes of evoking genuine tears this time. She gives Mary a journal as a gift, seemingly at the perfect moment. The message: Robyn sniffles and tells Mary that she loves her again. But it's obvious that the whole thing is an attempt to get Mary to feel anything at all. "I wish you happiness in your next chapter. However, Mary?" She is very emotionless and has dry eyes. She's clearly not going for Robyn's well-planned mean girl act. Mary seemed to be surviving the act for the cameras, rather than being affected. Which ex-wife is Kody's favorite? For his part, Kody appeared to be completely happy with the new dynamic. He even called Mary his favorite ex-wife, which, depending on your point of view, might be either cute or a little passive-aggressive. However, he's gone through a lot. He's only married to Robyn now, but he was once married to Christine and Janelle. Hey, polygamy. As a result, preferences change. Tears begin to fall. End of an era. Kody suddenly became emotional as the moving procedure was coming to an end. By emotional, we mean broke down in tears. In a very un-Kody moment, he pulled Mary in for an awkward hug, after declaring that this was the end of an era. Of course, all of this took place in front of Jen Sullivan, Mary's best friend and brother-in-law. After all, why not tell the whole gang about your emotional breakdown? Although his tears clearly indicated otherwise, Kody stated, "I'm not going to let it get me down, even though it was a great run." Ever the realist, or maybe just completely confused, Mary wasn't exactly experiencing the same sentimental rush. "Your emotional outbursts never cease to amaze me. I simply don't get it," she murmured, presumably wondering, "Really? You're crying now? After all this time?" When Kody says, "It just went to S." Then, with his voice shaking and his tears adding to the drama, Kody revealed his true feelings. "We had something special, and it feels like it just went to S. Sort of. An authentic Kody Brown masterpiece. I no longer harbor resentment. I'm not upset. I'm happy that we were able to resolve that," he went on, sounding like a man who had just discovered the emotional math of his whole marriage to Mary. "I'm glad that we were able to be friends. I'm happy you're my favorite ex-wife. But being there is the strangest thing ever. In a way, it's just heartbreaking. And although I enjoy my life, it's completely different from what I had 3 years ago. Don't you think? This isn't relevant. It seemed like everyone else simply left." Still perplexed, Mary could only watch as Kody at last confessed to some sort of regret. He apologized after declaring, "I'm through that anger phase. I regret the 7 years. But I'm happy we did it because it allows me to grieve for a loss rather than feel angry." As usual, Mary was a little taken by surprise. "I don't get it. I don't understand. Where this is coming from is unknown to me." After years of mistreatment, she seemed to be attempting to figure out how she ended up receiving Kody's emotional breakthrough. "I do not understand it," she said to the cameras. Mary same. Mary's best friend reveals something shocking. Will Kody be the flower girl? Kody attempted to focus on the future, as the discussion came to an end. He promised Mary, "I won't be weird about it," alluding to the possibility of getting married again in the future. As if we didn't already know how unweird that talk was going to get. As if it couldn't get any more embarrassing. Kody was invited to be the flower girl at Mary's next wedding by Jen, her best friend. "No, I get to walk her down the aisle," Kody replied, appearing to be quite serious. "Play the laugh track. As you do when you're clumsily attempting to get beyond a whole emotional reckoning in a few minutes." Mary and Kody laughed together. Kody continued to wipe away his emotions as the show drew to a finish, saying, "It's like, this is the end of an era, and now we have permission to move on." "Yes, Kody, of course. Whatever you say." Janelle meets David and discusses the drama of Coyote Pass. The two catch up on life, love, and of course real estate turmoil as Janelle Brown pays Christine a visit in Utah. The ideal location for the chat is Christine's new house in Utah, and Janelle is truly delighted for her. Janelle is obviously excited for her sister friend, but she also has some ideas of her own after Christine shows her around the house. She says, "I'm looking into property in North Carolina," referring to her son-in-law Caleb Brush and daughter Maddie. "It is a farm," Janelle adds. "It's fantastic that Caleb can continue working at his current employment. The distance from their current residence is only roughly an hour." Naturally, though, there is a minor issue, Coyote Pass. The drama of the Coyote Pass, Janelle wants out. Janelle explains that a sizable payment is still required for Coyote Pass, the Arizona property that Kody and his wives partially bought. Christine is informed by Janelle that Kody claims he had and will have the money. The worst part is that Janelle wants to leave. It's due in 2 months. Janelle reveals that she is done with the property, and, to be honest, the entire arrangement. "I told him I wanted him to buy me out," she says. However, Kody's reaction? "I don't have the money," he says. Janelle is making it apparent that Kody has no place in her new chapter, as she considers her options for the future in North Carolina. In her interview, she admits, "I haven't mentioned North Carolina to him. I don't feel compelled to tell him about that. He will not be involved in that life." The money drama and Mary. Janelle also mentions a discussion she had with Mary on the impending payment and Coyote Pass. Janelle sounds incredulous as she says, she basically implied that she was so surprised, like somehow she thought I'd been controlling the money. I'm like, dude man, we could have built a house if I had control over the money. Christine supports Janelle, saying, "I think things would look a lot different if you controlled the money." Janelle goes on to say, "All I did was record what was spent and send it to the accountant when we were all married to Kody." Naturally, Kody had a different opinion. "It's funny, my other wives remember Janelle controlling the money," he said in a confessional, before adding, "I sort of guided where the money went." Okay, Kody. Yes. Making Janelle the villain is Kody's MO. Janelle rejects Kody's story, claiming that attacking individuals over issues that are important to them is simply part of his MO. She states, Kody's MO is this. She cites Kody's previous remarks that he wasn't sexually attracted to Christine as an illustration of his strategy, saying, he tends to attack somebody in an area that's important to them. Nothing says loving spouse like making fun of your wife's emotional health. Financial stability is a major source of stress for Janelle. "It's really important to me to be financially secure and wise," she says. "He's attempting to blame me for everything. It is obvious that she is upset by the circumstance. I'm furious because I was unaware of it. Behind my back he was doing this. He kept telling these things to everyone. And I was like hell." She soon apologizes for her words, but it's clear that she was frustrated. Janelle adds, rolling her eyes at the memory of her years of financial neglect, "I sat and recorded the transactions and sent them to the accountant, and did nothing but have to drink a glass of a whole freaking bottle of wine." Mary's ambivalent loyalty. Mary seemed to be caught in the midst, though. Kody&Robyn say one thing, and Janelle says another, she claims. Neither of them seems to be telling the whole truth, in my opinion. Janelle, however, is determined about her responsibility to safeguard everyone's assets. Janelle tells Christine, "I just feel like we each knew what we were going to get out of the family money when it comes to controlling money." Christine concurs, remembering how Kody managed the money and wrote the checks when they were all married to him. But then he could spend whatever the hell he wanted. In support of Janelle's assertion, Christine says, Kody actually had control of the money. Janelle gives David her approval. After all the financial and Coyote Pass stress, Janelle finally gets to meet Christine's new partner, David. She gives their relationship her blessing and appears to enjoy him just fine. Janelle remarks, Christine feels loved, and she feels confident, pointing out the obvious change in Christine's behavior since she started dating David. Janelle is pleased to see her buddy flourishing, at least emotionally, without Kody in the picture, even though she has her own ambitions in North Carolina. The ideal candidate to host the tell-all has been nominated by Sister Wives fans. Since they don't think CHRISTEN criticizes Kody Brown as much as she ought to, they have grown weary of her. She doesn't ask direct questions, and is overly gentle. What makes viewers want to fill the role? And who would they choose? For further information, continue reading. Fans of Sister Wives choose the ideal host for tell-all. Fans of Sister Wives have not been pleased with the tell-all's host in recent seasons. Despite her kindness, CHRISTEN did not address the specifics. Despite Kody&Robyn Brown's poor behavior, she has never criticized them or held them responsible for anything. Since they were consistently getting away with mistreating the OG3 and their kids, that infuriated the fans. Sakanya was supposed to become tough after Christine Brown Woolley was the first wife to quit the family. She didn't. After the other two spouses, Janelle and Mary Brown, left the plural household, it was hoped she wouldn't be asked to host again. Once more, Sakanya was greeted with open arms by her fans. They believed she was incapable of fulfilling their demands. Furthermore, she allowed Kody to get away with being impolite to her. Someone new had to take charge, and something had to be done. It appears that the fans have discovered a new person for the one-on-one or tell-all sessions. But who is it? A Reddit thread claims that Colleen Snow was the one who was successful with escaping polygamy. She shared and interacted with the Brown kids on Sister Wives as well. She was compelled to wed her second cousin, who was 21 years old, when she was 16. He refused to let her go back to school, saying that she would be approached by men. But she has a steady career and has been free for 10 years. This is what the original poster wrote to support her hosting. Can someone please go in there and call our Kody&Robyn? Colleen receives my vote. Is Colleen a wise option? What were the opinions of other followers? when the original poster proposed Colleen Snow as the new Sister Wives tell-all host. Was there someone more qualified to complete the work, or did they believe she could handle it? She would tear them up. Fantastic concept. Perhaps another panelist, if not Colleen. During that conversation, the Browns definitely felt intimidated and went on the defensive. Yes, definitely. She would be harsh and lack objectivity. One pointed out that if she hosted, Robyn Brown and Kody wouldn't be there. It would be fascinating to observe that. Thus, perhaps TLC ought to pay attention to and make use of these recommendations that people consistently make. Sister Wives star has never been as in tune with the truth as he is with the Lord. Kody Brown has a reputation for fabricating stories to improve his appearance and self-esteem. But astute viewers who have watched season 1 are aware when Kody is altering a plot point. Fans and his spouses typically have little trouble criticizing his poor behavior. Fans have been keeping track of how many times Kody has lied about a previous event since the start of season 19. He was once deeply in love with each of his 4 wives, but resentment gradually crept in. Nothing can be done unless Kody consents to go on with his life, and the once happy father of 18 has turned his smile into a scowl. Kody is furious that he has stayed mired in the past while his previous 3 wives have found the resolve to move on. However, altering history won't make his wounded ego feel better. In 1990, Kody and Meri Brown were married. TLC cameras have captured Kody accepting responsibility for his behavior during a fight or argument in previous years. However, Kody has now denied any responsibility for the family problems. It is a frustrating attitude. He continues to blame the women for not loving him enough, rather than acknowledging that he made mistakes in his first 3 marriages. There are problems with Kody's reality, and nothing makes sense. Kody openly admits in season 19 of Sister Wives that he never loved Meri, and that he shouldn't have married her. However, black and white video reveals Kody's genuine affection for his first wife. Kody was shown kissing and swooning over his wife in the early seasons. Additionally, the two used to regularly go on date nights. If he couldn't tolerate the person, you wouldn't have gone to such lengths to get married. It is absurd to dismiss the entire relationship, even while I acknowledge that Kody's feelings may have changed in the wake of Meri's catfishing incident. Kody has embellished his story of how everything went awry. He said to Meri that he never considered them lovers but more pals. Earlier seasons, when their relationship was pleasant, contradicted all of these statements. Without a question, the two were truly in love with each other at one point. I would be furious to be married to someone like Kody, especially because he denies his involvement in the family conflict. Kody openly maintains a distance from the majority of his family despite having earlier preached that love should be multiplied, not divided. Kody was portrayed in the previous seasons as an engaging father and spouse. However, he dismisses his children as soon as they express any views that differ from his own. To be honest, nobody in the family has any faith in him. The lies concerning CHRISTEN and Janelle Brown have arguably been the most egregious. Convincing himself that his wives spoke poorly of him, he has devised some grand scheme. Although CHRISTEN has been wonderful for years and has frequently supported him, she may be a little petty now. Kody's recounting of the dissolution of his marriage is the most revealing indication of his memory problems. Janelle was turned off by her ex's lack of concern for their kids. However, Kody's recounting of every divorce only becomes more bizarre. The fact that Kody can't keep his lies straight for Robyn Brown is what surprised me the most about his account of events. For years, he has done everything in his power to keep his 4th and favorite wife safe. In a recent episode, however, he freaked out when she attempted to throw him a lifesaver. Robyn expressed his wish that her spouse would do more to interact with the older kids during their first ever on-camera altercation. Kody attempted to pretend he had in a bald-faced falsehood. Fortunately, Robyn didn't trust him and wasn't born yesterday. Robyn is really upset that I'm not reaching out to my children more, Kody said as he rushed out, speaking to the cameras. I will not sit here and argue with you, because these individuals have caused the greatest breach in my life, and have damaged our connection. I'm not going to do that. I simply concluded that I had to leave. But Robyn provided further clarity on the situation. If I were him, I would be calling, emailing, texting, maybe showing up, flying out there, whatever," she said to followers. Kody lives in a world where he doesn't have to remove his rose-colored glasses. Fans are watching Kody to make sure he remains an honest man, despite the fact that he may believe he is doing a fantastic job of changing history. Sister Wives bombshell. Will Meri Brown ever go back to Kody? Fans weigh in. The saga of Sister Wives never fails to captivate its audience with twists, turns, and endless drama. One of the most enduring questions centers around Meri Brown, Kody Brown's first wife, and her complicated relationship with him. Despite decades of mistreatment and emotional manipulation, some fans believe Meri may still harbor feelings for Kody and could potentially reconcile with him. Others firmly argue she's finally free from his grip. So will Meri ever go back to Kody? Or is she truly done for good? Let's explore the clues, fan theories, and what the future may hold for Meri and Kody's relationship. A love story turned sour. Meri and Kody's tumultuous relationship. The early days. Meri was Kody's first wife, and their early years together seemed full of love and promise. As the foundation of their polygamous family, Meri helped Kody build the lifestyle they showcased on TLC's Sister Wives. Cracks begin to show. Over the years, however, their relationship deteriorated. The arrival of other wives, financial pressures, and Kody's shifting affections strained their bond. Despite these challenges, Meri remained loyal to Kody and the family, even as he emotionally distanced himself from her. The catfishing scandal. In 2015, Meri became embroiled in a catfishing scandal that shook the Brown family. Lonely and feeling neglected, she developed an emotional relationship online, believing she was talking to a man named Sam. It turned out to be a woman posing as a man, leaving Meri humiliated and more isolated within her marriage. Fans debate, is Meri truly free from Kody's grasp? Reddit discussions heat up. The question of whether Meri would ever reconcile with Kody has sparked heated debates among Sister Wives fans on social media. One Reddit user wrote, "Meri has spent years being manipulated by Kody. It wouldn't surprise me if he managed to convince her to come back." Another countered, "Meri has finally found her voice. She's done mourning the life she thought she'd have with Kody, and is ready to move on." Why fans think she might return? Emotional manipulation. Kody has a long history of playing mind games with Meri, leaving some fans convinced that he could lure her back. Longing for validation. Despite everything, Meri has often expressed a deep desire for Kody's approval and affection. For the show, some fans believe Meri might reconcile with Kody to boost ratings for Sister Wives. Why fans think she's done for good? Seeking a spiritual release. Meri took a significant step by asking the Apostolic United Brethren, AUB, for a spiritual release from her marriage to Kody, signaling that she's ready to move on. New independence. Meri has been focusing on herself, her business ventures, and building a new life outside of the Brown family. Kody's indifference. Kody has made it abundantly clear that he no longer has romantic feelings for Meri, which may have finally helped her let go. Meri Brown's journey to self-discovery. Opening up about the past. In recent interviews and social media posts, Meri has been candid about the emotional toll her marriage to Kody took on her. She's admitted to feeling strung along for years, clinging to the hope that their relationship could be repaired. Moving to Utah. Since her split from Kody, Meri has relocated to Utah, where she runs her bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn. The move has symbolized a fresh start and a newfound independence. Focus on personal growth. Meri has been sharing inspirational posts on Instagram, often emphasizing self-worth, resilience, and the importance of letting go of toxic relationships. What fans say about Kody's role in the drama. Kody's behavior has been a consistent point of contention among Sister Wives viewers. Fans argue that his favoritism toward Robyn and neglect of his other wives have caused irreparable damage to the family. Kody always made Meri feel like she wasn't enough, one fan said. Another added, he's gaslighted her for years. It's no wonder she's struggled to move on. Is a reunion even possible? Kody's perspective. Kody has stated multiple times that he no longer sees a future with Meri. He's even gone as far as to say that he never truly loved some of his wives, which many fans took as a jab at Meri. Mary's potential reasons for returning. While Mary appears to be on a path to healing, some fans believe she could be vulnerable to Kody's manipulation if he ever decided to reel her back in. What would it take for them to reconcile? For Mary and Kody to ever reconcile, both would need to address the deep-seated issues that led to their estrangement. Given Kody's current attitude and Mary's apparent determination to move forward, a reunion seems highly unlikely, but not impossible. The verdict: is Mary truly done with Kody? While many fans believe Mary is finally free from Kody's influence, others aren't so sure. Her history of loyalty, emotional manipulation, and the complexities of her relationship with Kody leave the door slightly ajar for a possible reconciliation. What's next for Meri Brown? As Meri continues her journey of self-discovery, fans are rooting for her to find happiness and fulfillment outside of Kody's shadow. Whether she fully moves on or finds herself drawn back into the Brown family drama, one thing is certain: Mary's story will continue to captivate audiences. Stay tuned for more updates on Sister Wives as the drama unfolds and the lives of the Brown family members take new twists and turns. Sister Wives explosive drama. Mary's hopes for reconciliation while Janelle and Christine forge ahead. The Sister Wives saga continues to unfold with intense family drama, divided loyalties, and new beginnings. With Meri Brown clinging to hopes of reconciliation and Janelle and Christine Brown closer than ever, the once united Brown family now seems fractured beyond repair. Meanwhile, Kody Brown is left navigating life with just one wife, Robyn Brown, as the others move forward with their lives. This article dives deep into the tensions, reveals what Meri has said about the possibility of reuniting the family, and explores the growing bond between Janelle and Christine. A family divided, the fallout of Kody's choices. Meri Brown's lone hope for reconciliation. Despite years of emotional distance and turmoil, Meri Brown remains hopeful that the Brown family can find a path back to unity. "I'm not closing any doors," she has stated, emphasizing her openness to reconciling with her former sister wives and Kody. However, her optimism isn't shared by Janelle and Christine, who have forged a deep friendship and found happiness outside the family's polygamous dynamic. Christine and Janelle, a new era of sisterhood. Christine, 51, and Janelle, 54, have strengthened their bond in the wake of their respective splits from Kody. Their shared experiences of leaving the marriage have brought them closer, creating a sisterhood built on mutual respect and understanding. Christine recently revealed that she doesn't speak much with Meri or Robyn. "I haven't really spoken with Robyn or Meri very much," she admitted, adding that her interactions with Meri at family gatherings are limited to polite greetings. Janelle, meanwhile, has taken an even firmer stance, stating she has no intention of maintaining relationships with Meri or Robyn. "It's going to stay separate," she declared. The Christine and Janelle alliance. A friendship beyond sister wives. Christine and Janelle's relationship has evolved into a genuine friendship that extends beyond the sister wives dynamic. They have been seen vacationing together, celebrating milestones, and even supporting each other through life's challenges. Christine's new husband, David Woolley, has also embraced this dynamic, acknowledging Janelle as an integral part of Christine's life. "Everywhere I go, Janelle has to come with me," Christine joked, revealing the closeness of their bond. Why they've distanced themselves from Meri and Robyn. Janelle has expressed that she never felt a strong connection with Meri or Robyn, even when they were part of the same family. "We all worked hard when we were part of the same family," she said, "but now there just isn't a lot in common." Christine echoed similar sentiments, stating that while she initially hoped to maintain a relationship with Meri, their interactions have remained distant and formal. Kody&Robyn, the last couple standing. As Christine and Janelle build their independent lives, Kody finds himself in a monogamous marriage with Robyn. The couple has faced their own share of scrutiny, with fans criticizing their perceived favoritism and financial decisions. Kody's remaining marriage has created a stark contrast to the plural family dynamic he once championed. Robyn, long seen as Kody's favorite, now stands by his side as his only wife, a far cry from the united front the Browns once presented to the world. Meri's struggle for closure. Why Meri can't let go. Mary's hope for reconciliation stems from her deep ties to the family and her belief in the original vision of their polygamous lifestyle. However, her continued longing for unity contrasts sharply with the paths taken by Janelle and Christine, who have found empowerment in their independence. Fans' reactions to Mary's hopes. Fans have been divided over Mary's stance. Some admire her loyalty and resilience, while others believe she is delusional for holding on to a family dynamic that has clearly disintegrated. Christine's new chapter with David Woolley. Christine's love story with David Woolley has been a source of joy for fans. The couple tied the knot in October, with Janelle by Christine's side to celebrate her new beginning. David's acceptance of Christine's unique family dynamic, including her bond with Janelle, has endeared him to viewers. Christine has described him as understanding and supportive, even when faced with the complexities of her life post-Sister Wives. The future of the Brown family. Can Mary rebuild relationships? While Mary remains hopeful for reconciliation, the current dynamics suggest that Janelle and Christine are unlikely to rekindle close ties with her or Robyn. Will Kody repair his family bonds? With Kody now focused solely on his marriage to Robyn, his ability, or willingness, to mend relationships with his other ex-wives remains uncertain. Conclusion: a family forever changed. The Brown family's journey has been one of transformation, heartbreak, and resilience. As Christine and Janelle move forward with newfound independence, Mary continues to hold on to the hope of reuniting the family. Whether the Browns can ever rebuild their relationships remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: their story will continue to captivate audiences, offering a window into the complexities of love, family, and personal growth. Stay tuned for more updates as the drama of Sister Wives unfolds.